coyotes come out of the woods and took her dogs away from her.
Dang.
Her kids watching.
Yeah, people say coyotes won't attack you or your dogs.
Take you places that you normally, in human nature, just wouldn't. You'd say, nah, I'm going on a path of least resistance. But I wish I'd have thought back then to be looking for stuff in the woods. But I was in there, and this is 5 or 6 years ago, because I was in my Ranger, and I was by myself, and I kept hearing something, and I figured it's hogs. Just kept hearing like something like you clearing your throat, scratching your throat.
Mm-hmm.
And in a few minutes I heard, "Rrr," and then I heard all of a sudden a log the size of my leg come and landed in the water right there behind the boat, and I got the heck out of there. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that was right before I started even thinking about a Bigfoot. Probably
Right.
6 or 7 years ago. I mean, I went into it. Right there where you go to the bridge. But I was into watching paranormal stuff, like Ghost Adventure. I just thought, you know, curiosity. And I'd always, you know, you run across Bigfoot stuff when you're just watching that, and I'd like, but then once I started, I said, I'm going to listen to some of these people. When I started listening, then switches started going off. Things that had happened when I was deer hunting, or, you know, like I told you, I know someone was walking in a thicket beside me. Couldn't see it. I sat in the woods one day in a tree stand, and you might as well walk under my tree. I could hear you walk and everything else. There wasn't nothing, I couldn't see nothing there. And I thought, what in the world? I mean, you could plain as day hear something walking. And just a lot of weird things over the years that's come back to me since I started learning about the characteristics of what people see. I thought, well, wait a minute now. That time this happened, I said, you know, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, that's how it started off for me. I had a bunch of experiences throughout my life hunting, and it wasn't until I started listening to like Sasquatch Chronicles, and after I had my encounters, I started thinking back to all those things. I was like, man, that's pretty strange.
Yep.
Maybe that was them.
I mean, we used to hunt down at Moundsville, which is where Lake Russell is now. But when they were building the lake, it wasn't nothing but Savannah River come through there, and they had started clearing out for the lake, and that's where we was hunting. It was going to be the future McCalla State Park. We was hunting by 4-wheeler. That's the only way you get back in there. And there's been a couple of times I didn't get out of the woods good because I didn't know if it was hogs or what. Something paralleling me out of the woods. You just don't. I mean, I wasn't scared, but I wasn't. Your spider senses are going off, and you don't even know why. Senses you didn't even know you had. It's been a lot of things. It's happening to me backwards. What you hear most people, I'm hearing things, and I'm saying, wait a minute, that happened to me, 15 or 30 years ago when I didn't know what, no idea what it was. I mean, I've been like lights. Got in my tree stand. I used to be bad about getting in the tree stand good hour before daylight, and I'd be sitting there and it pitch dark, and all of a sudden the woods go daylight just for a split second. I mean, just like almost like somebody flat took a picture of me. I've had that happen more than once.
Yeah, there's a guy in Alaska that was telling us about that. He'd be driving, it was pitch black, and then it'd be full daylight, and then it'd go back to darkness.
Almost like a super heat lightning or something, but it's not, this is like November, 27 degrees or something, and I mean, it's just, I've had a lot of strange experiences in the woods when you start sitting and thinking about them. I mean, you shake them off, unless you see, one of them
Tesla space vehicles. The moon rover. 50,000 pound vehicle going down the road. And there, it's
old growed up logging road. And man, ain't no way this was no barred out. Ain't no way. And if it was, he had a darn PV concert system and a microphone, because it shook the woods when he, you know, when I heard it. I said, man, that owl's on steroids or something. I said, that's the loudest owl I've ever heard. And that might have been the same day that I heard something come by me walking. But that was, now that barred owl, I think it was right when it was getting dark on an evening hunt. And that's a lot of years. It's hard to remember the exact, all the, but the encounter down there when I was coon hunting that night with the two things standing in front of me. If they could have been juveniles or dogmen, whatever. Dogman, I'm still out on dogman, but I mean, I'm 100% on the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But I never could see enough to tell you it was yay or nay. I just know it was upright, and it was about 6 foot, not over 6 foot, and it had amber, goldish eye shine. And this went on. It stayed in front of me for 15 minutes. I mean, I had a 15-minute coma party, 14, 15 years old. And I was right on an old growed up. You know how cow pasture ain't been kept up, the grass is knee high, and the fence has got trees growing through it, and it's along a growed up logging road on the other side of the fence. There was a holly tree about, I mean, stupid now looking back at it, I wasn't 6 foot off the ground, but I finally climbed that holly tree. Just for security. I mean, all it done is put me where if something warned me, it wouldn't have to bend over.
Yeah.
But the dogs came back, and all the coon dogs came back. He left me the leashes. I didn't even put them on because they didn't do nothing. They just sat down and looked at me. That was weird, because whatever it was, they knew it was sitting there making all that noise. But they stayed right there with me. They didn't really act scared. They didn't do nothing. You know, the coon dog, man, they're usually aggressive, you know, to a point. But they it's like they were done for the night.
Yeah, that's unusual for a coon dog.
Yeah. Especially around all the water we were around. There was a swamp in front of them and a river right over here. But what had happened that night, the dogs, no more than we turned loose, the dogs crossed the river. Well, there's no way we could get to them. And we ended up way back in there. So he said, I'll go back and get the Jeep. You stay here and the dogs come back. He left me a little 22 single shot rifle. And it had to be October or November. We wouldn't have had a gun, because shooting season don't open coons until October. It's more like you took a tire and just turned it loose down a hill.
Yeah.
They trying to get away from you. But right here's where that place used to be. They used to be old. You can see the concrete towers where the chairlifts were. Back in here, it's not growed up. But there's been some sightings in here.
Oh, I bet.
Consider Pumpkin Town.
Dogman sightings or
No,
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch.
Yeah. What blows my mind are the people that go missing and they just never find a trace of them again. Especially like on the trails off Table Rock.
Yeah.
You think they'd be able to find them?
And a dog can't even pick up the scent. I still believe they sunk the trees and portals. I believe trees play a big part in something. I don't know what it is. I got a lot of little pieces I can't put together.
Yeah. Well, like I told you, the Sasquatch I see, when they hide behind the trees, they just disappear. It's like a Houdini move or something. A magic trick.
Something 5 times wider than the tree, and it goes behind it, but it don't come out the other side. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
money's turned around.
What do you think about the Brown Mountain Lights? You ever seen them?
No, I haven't been up there to them.
Yeah, you gotta go sometime.
I got them in my backyard right now.
Yeah?
I showed you on camera.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You turn right there to go to that shooting ridge. You turn right, that gravel road. It goes up. Where? It looks just like it. You got the sign at the gate, and right there at the road now.
Yeah.
I said, man, there's a shooting ridge. And then I got to look, and I said, no, that's not.
There was a Facebook video released recently from Pickens County, and it's in a guy's backyard. You can hear this thing roaring. I mean, loud thing. And I guess he picked it up on his security camera.
We're in Pickens.
Yeah.
I don't know what part he was in.
It said Pickens, the town Pickens.
Pickens, big county.
Yeah.
We'll be in Oconee here in a minute, but
There's a lot of Bigfoot reports from Oconee.
yeah, Oconee's probably your biggest mountain wilderness area.
So you can take this way to go to the Bigfoot Museum as well.
Yeah, I go across to Clayton, Georgia. And
Is it the same distance as using the interstate, or is it
probably
faster?
not, because I know time-wise it ain't, but I just like the scenic route.
Yeah.
I hate it, and I can't stand the interstate.
Yeah, neither can I.
I mean, it don't take but one thing, and you sit in a parking lot for an hour and a half, one wreck or construction.
Oh yeah.
There's trails right here too. I used to trail fish this river. I used to tow it. There's a parking lot right here. They put hiking trails in here, I think. Big parking lot. Years ago, right there at my house, I killed 10. I killed 2 bucks over the morning. Hadn't been in the woods 10 years. Just walked down behind my mother-in-law's house.
This is that same power line strip, that giant
Yeah.
one. I'd like to get some glass, like a vortex spotting scope, and just sit there and watch the power line strips. I feel like these things know if you're watching them.
Well, I know they can see infrared. I guarantee there won't be nobody sitting in this guard shack up here.
Yeah.
Only lake is like that. Few boats up here. There's another ramp around the corner, but I've never used it. I'm gonna pull up in a parking place and we'll get everything in the boat.
Okay. Sounds good. Is the north part of the lake North Carolina?
Yeah. Well, just not a lot. I mean, I'll show you right here.
Okay.
That's just, they don't have, you see that black line right there?
Yeah.
That's the state.
Oh, okay.
That's the state line.
That.
All this is South Carolina. That creek there goes a good little ways.
Yeah, that's when you were talking about to get to certain parts of the lake, you have to go into North Carolina and circle
Yeah,
around.
well, if you're on them gravel roads up in there, you gotta, it goes in and out of the state. They have very little water, but it's some of the better areas for what we're doing, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go about 45. You ain't got nothing, slide out, right? We good. The main thing's setting something right here and forgetting it. That's where you can, it can get bad. Your hat tied down? Mine don't.
Mine's tied down.
miniature, my little Alaska.
Yeah, kind of is.
Right now, I'm just riding, see if I see where that X was.
Okay.
Just by the time stamps, I had to be somewhere in this area.
Yeah.
Because I know where I started that morning. I started right here fishing. And I started at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, but at 10:03, I took that picture. And at 10:01, I took a picture of the back of a cove that you...
I'm sure a lot of people have had experiences around here. Especially when they're fishing.
Yeah, at night.
Yeah.
I know you hear things. I know they do.
Are you allowed to be out here at night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 24/7.
Well, that's good.
There's that X. I'm trying to see. There's what I used to look like 5, 6 years ago. I lost too much weight. I'm trying to find the back of that creek. I swear it's got to be in this vicinity up through here.
You said we're close to Brown Mountain?
No.
Oh, okay.
The way I understand, Brown Mountain's about 2.5 hours from here.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
good little ways.
That's in Pisgah.
Is that a burnt tree?
What is it?
Is that tree burnt?
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering if that is and the X is gone.
Is this where the X was?
I don't know. That's a burnt. It had a burnt tree in front of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But right here's where we're going in. Might be somebody parked back here. I don't hope not. I won't know what they'd be doing. It ain't 3 foot deep back here in the back when it opens up. 40 foot deep right here. Might be some hogs on the bank when we come around this bend.
This is certainly the habitat that they like to be in.
Yeah,
There's a lot of pines
when you
in
see
here.
all this wet mud and all back here, it'd be a good place for tracks back in here too.
Yeah.
There's a creek comes in there and there's one comes in right back in there. I'm gonna try to put it on the bank, I hope, right yonder, that grassy spot. I might have to go in with my trolling motor.
Okay, yeah, we don't want to.
I'm gonna try to put it off my motor. It says a
Bang
creek
up the
comes
prop.
in back there.
What is it?
There's a creek comes in, you can see them right here.
Okay, yeah. I
There
see.
and there. There's another one right there coming in somewhere.
Yeah. They say these things follow the waterways, so.
We got some big rivers up here too we're gonna go to, but this here just, I don't know, something about it's been calling me.
Okay. Yeah, typically when you have a feeling in a certain area, it's usually a good spot.
Well, I know it's deer and a lot of hogs here.
Okay. I'm sure it's a good place to find tracks too.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I have seen this lake where you can walk all the way around it. It'd be about 15 foot of red shoreline.
Uh-huh.
I hadn't seen it like that in a long time. Boy, that would be the time to get out here and just go.
Yeah.
I gotta watch, see how the depth holds up. We're at 18 right now, but it gets. Yeah, just be careful because everything's so rocky up here.
Yeah. Are you lifting the motor as you're
Yeah.
getting
It's
closer?
11 foot. I mean, I'm still safe, but
Okay.
I know it shallows up. But we was in here busting trout a while back. They were everywhere. You could walk on them. I'm gonna go right yonder, I think. That way we'll be in between both creeks. It don't really matter. 8 foot. I won't be able to. Yeah, I believe we can jump off from it.
If anything, I'll just throw my shoes in the woods and jump in.
I brought my machete in case I see a darn good piece of mountain laurel, but I ain't gonna tote it right now.
Yeah.
Ain't going nowhere. I don't like you doing this, but it'll hold it. Hogs, or they didn't make.
So what do we got to watch out for out here?
Hogs,
Hogs?
fire ants, rattlesnakes,
Okay.
copperheads. I think that's about the extent of it. Bear I ain't worried about a bear. I'm worried about.
Sounds like there's a spring back here.
Yeah, creek comes in right through there. They come in spider webs. We got to watch out for. They all over me.
You guys got a lot of ticks out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, unfortunately. Well, we can go up here and get across. I don't know. Bear or something and turn into that, huh? I'm gonna rip that apart. Bear. It didn't do a lot of damage. Muscadines. They ain't coming in yet. But
You said you've done a lot of hunting up here back in the day?
used to, yeah.
Yeah.
Over on that side of the mountain, I tell you what, these spider webs are ruthless. Just gonna keep on. You gonna get down on the creek?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Go down, you gotta come back up. That's the only bad part about it. Whew. Well, this tree just has fell.
Mm-hmm.
This tree just has fell.
Yeah.
And that's still green. All that it took down. It don't get no easier, Miguel. Look right there.
What is it?
Something digging around right there. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Can't find a good game trail to follow down here.
Yeah, it's almost possible to go through here. Maybe if we get up on the center of the ridge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If we kind of get up right up there.
Yeah.
See a good place to cross.
Okay.
Well, let's see if I can
Go back around this way.
Don't get no easier.
Yeah, I noticed there was some damage up here.
Ain't nothing fall on it.
No. The terrain's so rugged around here.
It's right.
It's hard for anybody to walk through here.
Unusual.
I don't see too many people venturing off in this area.
No. You imagine dragging a deer out of here?
Yeah. Especially if you shoot it and it falls all the way down into the creek.
Well, if it goes that way, it wouldn't be bad. You drag it out if you got a boat. But
Yeah.
see, used to you could hunt by boat. I don't know if they changed it or not. This was the only lake you could do it. Well, it and Russell. Look at that spider web.
Yeah.
Up on top of that hill, probably wind. That gone. In between two creeks.
Looks kind of like a game trail.
I know it. That sounds like a better creek down there. I didn't bring in binoculars. Can you zoom in on? There's a dead tree laying right there. There's a shiny stick. I can't tell if it's been leaned up against it. You see it?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
I don't know if you could zoom in on it.
What are you seeing though?
Huh?
What are you seeing?
That.
That shiny stick?
Yeah, it's leaning against a log. It stood out. I don't think it could be standing straight up. It looks like it's been leaned against the log or fell. They've been something through here that we on a game trail, good one. Oh, look at that. Pretty nuts.
Yeah, something's been rooting around here. Some chanterelle mushrooms.
Huh?
Some chanterelle mushrooms. Chanterelles, or whatever they call them. Definitely been a lot of food this summer.
I know it. My pecans ain't doing good. I got 13 pecan trees. But whatever these are, they ever were. You want to kind of go on up to the crest, just while it's open.
Yeah.
Won't be bad going back. I want to see that creek there. I don't want it to turn away from us, but it's... You sure it's in the ground. Look, it'll let it sit there.
Yeah. It almost seems like this is an old road or trail, something.
Now, to explain this.
Yeah.
That come off of this. Did it not?
Yeah.
What laid it over there like that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Does that not look what, I mean, don't it look like that come from here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, certainly.
What stacked it over here?
It's like something broke it open and was looking for grub in here.
And set it over here. A bear don't do that.
Yeah.
It'd be throwed all out through yonder.
It fell slightly uphill.
I mean, if it fell, would it all splinter and fell like that? There's another piece right there off of that. I mean,
there's some damage in here.
It's mysterious, but I mean, look at that tree right there, and where's the rest of it at? There's a big old stalk sticking out of the ground. Trees. It might be went down the hill. Another road somewhere at one.
There's got to be some good structures around the shoreline somewhere.
I don't want to spend too much time in one place, but I want to be thorough, you know.
Yeah. Just poke around and see what you can find.
Getting in is going to be the toughest part. Going back down ain't going to be bad on none of it. It's all going to be downhill. I mean, there's been a lot of, it looks like deer or hog footprints. A lot of.
Well, there's certainly been a lot of Bigfoot reports. Jocassee, Lake Murray, Lake Kiwi.
Yeah, they here. They just ain't, something about South Carolina.
Yeah.
There's too many people that ain't from here.
Yeah.
All of a sudden. And they're not going to say nothing if they've even seen anything, but the people that's been here for years, you can find them, but they so old when they told it.
Yeah, most people just say Appalachian Mountains.
I was watching a video last night on that NVTV of some guy filming a dog man. He was in South Carolina, near the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Look at here. It's been logged or something before.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks like an old logging road.
Wow.
It's like an anchor.
That's a long way to drag a, it had to be a log, one of those things they drag the logs out with.
Yep.
But I don't see no stumps.
This is the type of habitat that they like.
Yeah.
Old growth forests.
I'm gonna go around them trees before I get snake bit. I smell hogs. I got a whiff of something.
Yeah, I smell it. Yeah, it's like a lightning striker.
There's part of it.
Yeah. But where's the burnt tree?
That's a good question.
Huh. Almost like it's blocked off.
Yeah, that is a. Well, the road just went away, didn't it? All right, looks like it's over here.
Private, public?
That's Duke Power owns all this.
Okay.
It's game management, all Mustard Ground Mountain.
Well, we lucked out running into this trail.
I'm going to just so we know where we come out at.
Yeah.
We can go this way a little way and go that way and see.
Let's go up a little bit.
I don't think it's going to go far that way, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Not
really.
On Mustard Ground Mountain.
There's grouse here.
Full of them.
I wonder what these are. Somebody clearing it out with like tractor.
What it looks like where they come through here. One of them rippers. It's all the way down through there.
Typically when I'm not recording, we'll hear like a vocalization or a wood knock. So I just try to record as much as possible.
Like in Alaska, what do you do about batteries? You got solar chargers?
I had like a Honda generator. It's still a pain to recharge things. I have battery banks in my backpack. Those would run out and I'd have to charge those too.
I know one guy was with y'all, he looked like he was ready for anything.
Ready for war, man. That was my go-to guy.
What was Fred carrying? 44 or?
I can't remember, some type of SIG.
I'm gonna get me a 338 Magnum.
Yeah.
But
the Taurus Judge is pretty good too for these things if you run into.
Well, I was gonna bump this 40 and get me a, I wanna get at least a 10 millimeter, but There used to be a lot of wild dogs up around Chattooga River.
Yeah. People let their dogs run.
Well, I don't know. There's a pack. I mean, you had Sportsville magazine done an article on them back in the 80s. Georgia's devil dogs, what they call them.
Mm-hmm. I seen a big dog once by the river where I live. People call it a hellhound. It's like the size of a lion. Kind of looked like a hyena.
Yeah, it had a
mixed with
mane.
wolf. Yeah, it had like hair around its neck.
Yeah.
It was the color of a blue pit bull.
A lot of the dog men, they describe them got something going up through there pretty regular.
Mm-hmm.
Probably deer, but I mean, I'm sure it is. But a lot of them describe they got a mane runs down their back like a dorsal.
Yeah. I always just thought it was a wild dog.
It stood up.
Yeah. Had massive front legs, massive chest. Its back legs were smaller than its front legs.
Well, there's enough land in here for about anything.
Yeah.
And this is just the thumbnail of it.
What do you think about that?
Huh?
Possible track?
Yeah. It's going harder to rock.
Yeah.
Anything makes a track, it's got to be something heavy.
Yeah, that's true.
Whew. A little bit humid. One of those clinics where they was treating him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he got better.
Well, that's good.
They put all the local bees on pollen on your skin, the venom on your skin, and then scratch it and let it soak in. It builds your immunity back.
Okay.
It's not like sewage.
Mm-hmm.
This road's just staying straight. I ain't doing no switchback.
I'm curious as to where this goes.
I probably come out on that main
smell?
gravel road, but I ain't no telling how far it is.
Crazy thing is, it takes us a while to walk up these hills or these mountains, but like a deer, even after you shoot it, it just climbs these so fastly. Like, takes like 2 seconds. They're already at the top.
I don't know if that's this road that switches back out hard.
No, yeah, could be. I wonder if the Ouija boards have something to do with this activity. There's a lot of information online where like politicians are like into the occult and stuff like that.
Yeah. Everything Washington is, you know, Washington's built by the Masons on degrees.
Uh-huh.
The streets, everything.
Yeah.
They're all about.
They're like pentagrams.
They're all about dates, measurements, angles.
Mm-hmm. Well, they go out into the woods to practice this type of stuff, do sacrifices, and you know, people.
What's the place with the big owl? Something Grove.
Yeah, the Bohemian Grove. Yeah, Skull and Bones.
I mean, I just don't need that in my life. I don't
No.
understand.
Maybe that's why they won't tell us about Bigfoot and all these cryptids and UFOs, because they're afraid if they tell people that it has to do with the occult, more people are going to do it, open up portals, and
I'm going to tell you in a nutshell why they won't. The government ain't going to say or admit to nothing that they can't control.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't control the
Yeah. And they'd want all the power. They don't want to give us power.
They want their secrets.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to mess with it anyways, but can you imagine some dark people messing with the occult and obtaining some type of power off of it? Because it'll put them in a higher position.
It's just like the cloaking and all. It
Mm-hmm.
makes me believe they can that much more, because I believe that's what the government's after.
Mm-hmm.
Those secrets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's how a lot of celebrities and politicians get to be where they're at, is by messing with this type of stuff. The devil gives them the little gift and promises them money, fame.
Where did the military learn to use infrasound?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how long have they been studying? I mean, I know they can get it from tigers, you know, other animals, but
They say a lot of the technology we have came from aliens as far as night vision, fiber optics, smartphones, aviation secrets.
It goes back to the root system of these trees, I'm telling you. It just makes so much sense.
So you think there's something to do with the trees? I mean, they're connected to the earth. Everything.
I think, like I said earlier, God created everything for a purpose and everything's connected.
Yeah.
And it all leads down to his perfect plan. I mean, he knew me and you paths were going to cross before we ever knew they were going to cross. So.
Yeah. Well, they say in the end times things will be revealed to us and we're going to see some horrific stuff.
They said men's hearts are failing.
Yeah.
That's like I told. I think I was telling you or somebody the other night, I said, you know, you think about these things, if God's grace is always keeping them up here, when he releases it during tribulation, whatever, imagine seeing your neighbor you've known 25 years get pinched in half. I mean, it ain't like he's a piece of loaf bread.
Yeah.
That'll stop your heart.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
coming for you, and he looks your way.
I've thought about running into a dog man face to face, like how much that would mess you up. Put you in a mental hospital probably if you survive it. You hear that? Something big was moving up there. You know, sometimes something big can be like a little squirrel.
I hope I would react and keep my junk together.
It's just hard to say until you get put into that position.
Back to where I said I rode bulls for years. I've been hung up in the bull rope many times. And I never panicked. I always just dealt with it. The young boys that panicked, they got drugged all up under the bull and everything else.
You're at their mercy like a rag doll.
Yeah, you got to think. You're in it, you got to get out of it. But
yeah, I've seen that where they got their hand pinched underneath there.
Yeah, I've been there many times. It ain't that bad. I mean, it is, but it ain't. You stay on your feet, you'll be all right.
It looks pretty bad whenever they get stomped by the bull.
Good bullfighter out there, he'll get you loose too.
Yeah. Oh, here's a switch, a Y here. Oh no, it just goes to the left. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what I was hearing.
This will probably take you back to late, but ain't no telling what you'd go through to get there. That's right, top this ridge a little bit more. Anybody lean right up on better. Well, they right out front, you can see it.
Yeah.
I think different areas, they do different things.
I think so too. I think they have different ways of doing wood knocks, whether it's mouth pops, slapping and cupping their hands together, slapping a tree.
I've heard a lot about going on the BFRO, whatever it is. I hear a lot about rock flats in this area.
Yeah.
Oconee State Park, just right up the road. There was a sighting up there. I didn't count what it was.
I think they'll physically pick up a tree branch and hit it up against a tree. But like you said, it has something to do with frequency. Sound, vibration. Yeah. Wonder what mountain we're on. Does each mountain have a name?
This is Mustard Ground. This whole area is Mustard Ground Mountain.
Okay.
Mainly back that way. We start to get. What's his name? Terry Arnold. I think the turkeys, they use them for eggs.
Yeah.
I don't think they eat them that much, but they do.
You think they eat the eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet. And at nighttime, whenever they roost, they can just climb up into the trees and pull them down.
I bet you in a Bigfoot area, where they at, them turkeys roost high.
Yeah. Could be why they put their structures in the pines, kind of marking where the turkeys have been roosting at.
I don't know if they got something to do with portals. I don't know what they.
Yeah, I don't know.
About
Some type of language.
markers.
Yeah, territorial thing. I mean, deer like to rub trees, you know, marking their territory.
Breaks or territorial or dominance. I mean, the bigger the tree and the higher up.
Uh-huh.
I think that. I mean, a lot of water running down there.
Yeah, there is. Thought I saw something down there.
I thought I seen moving through there.
Thought I saw something grayish white. Who knows?
Don't echo much.
No.
Against this bank.
We'll have to put the drone up in the air somewhere and just kind of get a layout of the land. Maybe up here there'll be a clearing.
If not, we can sit out in the middle of the cove and do it from the boat.
Yeah, we can do it from the boat. Good idea.
You want to keep going on up a little way?
Yeah, if you want to.
You can about see this whole valley from right here.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it stinks.
Huh?
It stinks.
Smells like a decayed animal, don't it?
Yeah.
And it's weird how it's just one burnt thing here and there.
Mm-hmm.
That tree right there, looks like it might have been burnt into. I can't tell.
Unless they burnt this off. Like a controlled burn.
That's probably.
Yeah, anything could be hiding in there.
Look, though.
Yeah, there's like a little game trail right here.
I think they're in hog water in here where they've been. We've been right through there.
Yeah,
I think.
probably. Yeah, we got some hornets around here.
That's a big old Japanese yellow.
What's that over there on that post?
It was wood duck out there, I think.
Hmm.
I don't know, what is it? Yeah, some kind of duck house.
You want to do this until we spot some structures?
I mean, working our way out of a place like this, and then we get out in the open water, we'll crank up and go a little bigger. Oh, I need to find that X. That
Mm-hmm.
drives me crazy. It has to be in this area, though.
All up in there.
Move that breeze over.
That could be it.
But I don't see my burnt tree, but I see an X.
Yeah. They might be in these cool spots, like where it's cooler at.
That's my thinking. I don't know. I'm not no Sasquatch.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised we got that drone back. It wasn't calibrated and I don't know, it was acting a little funky.
It sounded like almost like it was skipping coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see. Oh, sorry about that. You just get this feeling out here.
Yeah.
The woods have eyes out here, man. You just feel like you're being watched. It's really hard walking up and down these hills.
Huh?
For some reason, there's just random burnt trees everywhere, but it's always just one isolated tree. Our thinking was maybe there's some controlled burns around here. That's some rough terrain.
I took a path.
Yeah.
Well, it is all chopped up down here. I don't know if I guess it's hogs.
Looks like a good place to find some tracks.
That's what I was looking. There's been something in here plowing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, something plowed through here.
All through here. I can't see no tracks. There usually be some hog tracks to go with it.
Some crystal rock everywhere.
Oh, that's bad. I can't believe it ain't no.
You think it's hogs rooting around?
That's all I know it would be doing this, but
Yeah.
usually they do more damage and they leave a track.
Yeah.
I don't really see a hog track. I see, it could be, skunks or drill, but they don't.
You hear that back there? Maybe it's acorns, walnuts falling. Sound like something was thrown. I heard crack, something flying through the trees, and then something fell.
Way on the bottom of the ridge, we sitting ducks or something.
Yeah.
That might be tracks. It's just old, but.
What'd you hear about at Lake Murray? Is that on YouTube?
Yeah, black mass. Brian, whatever his name is, he didn't find that. But when he was going in, he was getting whoops and stuff. But supposedly there was two guys in the back of a cove bass fishing, and a white Bigfoot come on. The way I understand it, done damage to their boat.
Okay.
And this was just recently.
Yeah, I've been hearing recent reports from Lake Murray.
It's a lot of deer down there, but it's getting so developed that the deer are just having to learn to coexist.
Right.
Man, it is this is hogs.
Yeah, that's definitely hogs.
Yeah.
I've seen the same damage in Missouri.
They've been everywhere. They can do a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
Them suckers can tear up some. I just hope they're gone. I can't stand them nasty things. Look right. I thought a creek come in here, but I don't guess it does.
One of my research areas at a farmer's place in Missouri, he's got giant fields.
It was small, but something took off running. I mean small, like a rabbit or something, probably.
Yeah, but they do the same damage to those fields. They just tear them up.
I lived in Florida in 1981 for a while. I've been seeing that. Maybe some of that over there was that earlier. Well, they have been all in here rooting.
Yeah.
They might be close. But my cousin lives near where they land the space shuttle. And they so bad out there, they can't even, they had to land the space shuttle in Texas because they turned the runway up.
Oh, wow.
This was...
Look at this. Look at this hole. What is this? Man, they've been up there.
They have been all in this.
Yeah.
We need to kind of keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, it looks pretty fresh.
They've been over here. Yeah, because it poured rain. We had a torrential downpour day before yesterday.
Monday, was it?
Yeah, when it was supposed to come.
Mm-hmm. Look, this kind of looks like a little fire ring, or... I don't know. Could be.
That's weird. Them rocks been placed.
Yeah.
There ain't been no fire in it, has there?
No.
There's a little bit of burnt stuff. Well, maybe.
Yeah, they've been rooting in here.
Burnt.
You weren't kidding about the hogs being in here.
Oh, it's awful.
They're thick in here. How big do the hogs get around here?
100 pounds.
100 pounds.
80, 90. You get on down toward it. 40 miles down the road in Abbeville, some of them 350 pounds.
Yeah, that's how it is in Missouri.
But they're black Russian. These up here just old black, pure wild hogs.
There's a nail on this tree.
I think somebody hung a lantern and they camped back here.
Yeah, this would be a good area to camp. Till it rains.
I think somebody has been in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's squatch food. They say where you find the hogs, that's where the Sasquatch are typically at.
Start looking, see where one's been slammed against a tree.
That's a good food source. Mushrooms, venison, hogs, fish.
Well, that's what I was saying. Hogs and deer, they got the meat. And there's plenty of, there's sassafras, as far as roots and stuff, berries. Look at the muscadines. Everywhere you go, these muscadines.
Mm-hmm.
And then we seen wild crab apples up there a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he's something. Look at here. Oh, I thought that was a part of snake skin.
In Missouri, you're not allowed to hunt the hogs unless they're on your property.
Lord, you go to Texas, they begging. They hunting from helicopters out there.
Mm-hmm.
They say bring 2 or 3 guns because you got to let one cool down.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Is that a logging road going up through there?
It might be. Well, with this soil being torn up like that, if a Sasquatch walks in it, it's going to leave a track.
Yep. Now, there's some tracks right there, hog tracks, looks like.
Yeah.
I'll walk up top of the hill and see ya.
Got spider webs all over my camera, all over my head.
Boy, they have.
I wish I would have brought my EMF detector to see.
I started asking if you had a tri-filter or an EMF.
Yeah, I normally bring it, but this time I didn't.
I'm hearing a lot about nuclear, radioactive. Not as much EMF as much as radioactive around Sasquatch.
Yeah.
And
of course, I don't know what it'd mean if I get like a spike on it, other than a lot of energy.
Steve Isdale says Melvin Kitchen told him, and she's with some group that's actually meeting with him, supposedly. And I think I know who it is. And because Steve Isdale was supposed to go, and that they are thermonuclear. That's why people that have super close encounters end up with blood diseases and bone cancer.
Oh boy, I've had some super close encounters. I've noticed a lot of people that encounter these things
Go downhill.
Go downhill, yeah. Get cancer, something weird happens. Most of my guests that I've had on the show that have seen them face to face and have had like steady activity, they end up passing away shortly after. There's a tree break right there. I don't know what would have broke that.
Where?
That one right there.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing on top of it.
No. It ain't got no twist, but it's broke.
Yeah. Looks kind of old. But still, the leaves are green on it. Like
It didn't kill it.
No, it didn't kill it. But it wasn't rotten.
Well, there might be nothing up through there. Seems to be right along the edge. There is a creek. It just goes underground right there.
Yeah.
It comes back up here. I don't know what broke.
What created this lake? It's not a natural?
It's man-made.
Yeah. What river did they block off?
Savannah River.
What is it?
Savannah.
Savannah River.
It's Savannah, but it's got so many other mountain rivers. I'm talking pretty whitewater river, like Whitewater, Thompson Creek. I mean, they pretty good. You know, you can kayak in some of them in places. They're not little creeks. They're small rivers.
There was someone on the Sean Ryan show or Joe Rogan podcast. I can't remember which one it was, but they said, I can't remember, like Bagnell Dam. Like there's something so big that they had to like dam it up to hide it. And they don't know exactly what it is. Maybe like a spaceship. I can't remember like where Bagnell Dam is. They said they couldn't say, but it's something big that they had to flood the area to hide it from the people. And I wonder if that's why they make some of these lakes. Like if there's so many giant bones down there, like burial grounds.
This chain here, you got Jocassee, Kiowee, Hartwell, Russell, and Clark Hill. They one right after another. They're basically power company built them.
Mm-hmm.
This one holds water. Kiowee it'll never get low because the reactors can't get out of the water. Hartwell will get way low. But Kiowee's never got low, maybe, a foot or so.
Well, I heard Lake Kiowee, or maybe it's Jocassee, there's giant burial mounds that are under the lake.
Probably both of them.
Probably both of them, yeah.
Well, up here, I wouldn't doubt. There's some angry spirits up here. I mean, the Cherokees, you name it, which this is all Cherokee land at one time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You ever heard of the Moon-Eyed people in Georgia and North Carolina? It's like a different tribe of natives. And I think they'd only come out at nighttime, but they were white, like blue-eyed people, like more European. Kind of strange.
Well, the theory behind the Native American, whether it's Cherokee, Choctaw, whatever, more quartz. Like that been laid. They're the lost tribe of Israel.
Really?
I mean, it's in the apocryphy of the Bible. It's in it that they came over here. That's how Christopher Columbus knew America was here. He didn't discover it. He invaded it, not in a bad way. But he brought 3 Hebrew translators with him because he knew who was here.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they say the Vikings were here.
The Vikings used to leave. And you start studying Vikings, they left things in the woods for the dark spirits. We don't, they didn't say they were hairy. They said they were black.
Yeah.
Or dark. But I mean, these things are all the way through history.
They are.
Look at that the top broke off that tree right there.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's about that big around. Whole top's gone out of it. They said that's about 12 foot up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm kind of seeing something over here. I don't know if it's not a massive cave, but a big opening. You see that big hole? Yeah. You want to go check that out?
Yeah. You want to hit the flat?
Yeah, wherever you think is the path of least resistance.
I'll usually pick the wrong way.
Which is nowhere around here.
Might be where the hogs are laying too. I hope we can walk out right back down that creek.
Yeah. You're a lot more used to this terrain than I am. You glide right through it. I'm struggling.
You gotta walk sideways and dig your feet in.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, that looks real fresh.
You can smell them. Whoo, you can smell them. Ooh, you can smell them. You smell them?
Yeah.
This right here, this might have been this morning.
I think that's poison ivy.
I ain't worried about poison ivy, except whatever's on my neck. I ain't allergic to poison ivy.
Neither am I.
Well, I used to not, I might be. It's like that little tree right there. Something attacked the limbs. What the heck happened to them limbs? I mean, they beat all the pieces. I think right up through here is going to be our best shot.
If that's a hog track or a buck track.
I couldn't, it don't
Looks like a buck track, but maybe it's hog.
look like it would have sunk in though.
Yeah. They walk through here. I think that's hogs.
Yeah, I believe it is. I know. Well, I mean, deer ain't doing that. It's a hog track.
Mm-hmm.
They little. There's a hog track.
Yeah.
But they little bitty hogs. I'll hit them with a stick. I don't know if we're going to get up there. Nice pig. Maybe we go up and try to drop on top of it. You think?
Let's try to do that.
They ain't been up here.
What tree is that?
Sweet gum, I think, ain't it? Huh?
The leaves look like an elm or a walnut, but the bark doesn't.
A white oak has, I don't know, it's so darn big. I don't see no balls. Some old slow come off a sweet gum tree. There's an aspen somewhere. Right there. I see the cones. All right, there's a hole.
Is that what we were looking at?
I think so. I think it's just an optical illusion that it was bigger than it was.
I think so.
Because I see water coming off rocks up through yonder like a creek coming in. Oh, that animal's got a hard life.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't near as impressive from up here.
No, it's not.
I was looking up there though.
Yeah.
I ain't want to go up there to that, but
Okay.
unless you want to.
I can take a look if you want me to.
Huh?
I said I can take a look if you want me to.
That's up to you. I don't know if it's. Yeah, that rock shelf comes all the way across.
Yeah. No, there's nothing flat around here. The lake's flat. The water.
Yeah, as
about
long as
it.
you stay on top of it, you go under it ain't the same way under as it is.
Right. You said people go scuba diving out here?
Oh yeah.
That'd be neat.
A lot of the schools come up here to teach, here in Kiowee both.
Yeah.
My son, he's a scuba diver. I don't care nothing about going underwater.
People have went scuba diving at Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. And a lot of them are too afraid to go back in there because they said they seen catfish bigger than Volkswagen cars.
Oh yeah, that's the way it is on Saluda Lake, down where I was raised. You see them hog tracks good from here. We looked at them a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd love to go up through there, but we got other places we probably need to. We ain't got out of sight of the boat ramp yet.
Yeah.
By water.
I mean, I think our best bet is to use that trolling motor and keep moving around the shoreline till we find something definitive.
I mean, in a little bit, I'd pull it up and go on up the river and get off and up in deeper in the.
Yeah.
We get up there around where them falls are.
Yeah.
We get over them trees right there. Structures. I don't see them in hardwoods much.
Yeah.
Even watching on people on TV.
I found them in the oaks a few times, but mainly I find them in the pines. I think they like to hang out in the pines because it's softer on their feet. It's quiet. It's dark. Even in the wintertime, it's thick in there because they're conifers.
On windy days, those hardwood ridges, and when it's raining and dripping, it's so noisy.
Yeah.
I learned that from deer hunting, boy.
And it matches their color, whether they're brown, black,
yep,
even white.
Gray.
For some reason, the white blends in, white and gray.
I'm trying to figure out what we need to do here, but I don't really know. I think we need to go. We need to get back up close.
Okay. Is it too thick in here? Oh, yeah. Wow.
There ain't nothing good about this side. You're on the side of a drop, and it's just mountain horror.
That's the thing, you hunt here, something dies down in there, you're gonna have a hell of a time.
You're gonna need a block and tackle to get there. Let's go back to where we seen them tracks and cross right there.
Yeah.
It's just right here.
I used to watch this show back in the day on YouTube called, I think it's called Braving Wilderness. And basically, he just they film animals, wildlife. But they faked something where they found this, this primate skull in BC, Canada. I just kind of lost a lot of respect.
I seen that.
Yeah, I just quit watching the show after that.
Found just laying in a creek. I mean, yeah, how convenient.
Yeah.
At least dig it up.
Right.
Make it believable if you're going to pull off something.
Yeah, that made me mad. I never watched the show again. And I didn't watch it because of Bigfoot. It had nothing to do with Bigfoot. And they did that. It's like, yep, I'm not going to support liars.
See, I like...
No matter where they come from, or what background they are.
I like Les Stroud because I like his, you don't have to wonder what he's thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't turn me off with the researcher if they think it's a primate. That's their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to that. Whether you think UFOs are dropping them off, portals, ancient primate, Neanderthal, Gigantopithecus, I don't really care. We're all on the same team, so.
I hate that word.
Yeah.
Gigantopithecus.
But I'm thinking what that was Bigfoot.
But there's zero proof that it was ever in North America.
Yeah, like a jawbone and a tooth in China or something like that. I can't remember.
Zero proof in America, though, North America.
Yeah. Well, they think it crossed the land bridge. How do they know there was a land bridge?
I mean, Bigfoot don't even resemble Gigantopithecus to me.
Yeah.
I think there's some that look more human, and I think there's some, and it's all to do with the genes, that are not as human looking.
At the Georgia Bigfoot Museum, they had a monitor and said, where are the bones? And they showed hundreds of different skeletons that have been found of different primates. And I think science just labels them off as this primate that lived 100,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Because not all Sasquatch look the same. They don't all look like Patty.
Well, to start with, right off the bat, there's zero proof that the Earth is older than 7 to 10,000 years. Zero.
Yeah.
And science has just made all that crap up.
Yeah. I think the giant cataclysm that killed out the dinosaurs is probably the flood. But I mean, sure, maybe meteorites hit the Earth, but I think that had something to do with water gushing from the Earth and weather patterns changing.
Well, I mean, meteorites are going to cause tidal waves.
Yeah.
Tsunamis, whatever you want to call them. I think we're close to finding out about all of it, though.
Yeah.
I don't trust that show either.
Thinker Thunker says that the Expedition Bigfoot faked a bunch of vocalizations because he put it in the spectrogram.
I know.
And they have the same signature, all 3 vocals. And he said, don't matter if you're a coyote, an owl, each time they hoot or call, It's going to be different.
They have a fingerprint. I know, I've seen that. I'll tell you who else, the Squatch watchers. They from right up here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't trust them son of guns.
Really?
He caught them. You ever seen it? Shows it on a back deck of like a mountain cabin.
Oh,
you hear all them vocals.
And that thing's
he said it's
whooping.
Yeah.
I thought that was in Tennessee.
It's in North Carolina, Tennessee, but Squat Watchers are the ones that put it on.
Okay.
That put it on, and it's Thinker Thunker's video. He cleaned it up. It was somebody else, but Thinker Thunker cleaned it up. He said, "How did it get cleaned up?" And he matched it to his exact same video.
Yeah, I heard that was faked. When I watched it, I was like, "Ooh, wow." Seemed plausible. I've had them come up around the house like that, so I was thinking it was legit.
Well,
you got a lot of energy, Chuck.
63 years old, not bad. I got a bad knee.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good, man. I'm struggling to keep up with you. I don't claim to be a good researcher. I'm just out there looking for answers like anyone else.
I ain't no researcher. I'm just a guy that's...
Yeah, I'm just a guy with the camera.
I love the woods.
Yeah, I love the outdoors. That's what it comes down to.
I'm not going to walk around and be scared of them.
No. But when nighttime comes around.
I love it. I love out in the woods at nighttime.
Yeah.
I would rather be out here right now in the dark.
But when you know they're out there, like they're doing stuff and it's nighttime, man, that freaks me out.
I want to experience it so bad.
It's scary.
You seen that one where them guys are around the campfire and that thing comes in? And they it's a Chevrolet pickup truck sitting there.
Yeah, that's freaky. That was like in Canada or something, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
Where he's like, get in the truck.
Get in the truck.
Yeah, that freaked me out. Because I've heard that before.
Yeah. A lot of people say that's fake. I said, well, if it is, they done a good job.
Yeah. I guess I should have took a lighter step there. Sorry about that.
Hey, will you get this stick?
Yeah.
I can handle everything else. I gotta get that hook off there somehow. I ought to leave it. You know what? I'm gonna leave it and tie it off.
You want me to get it? I'll grab it.
No, I think it's so hard to put on. I can take and put.
Oh, leave it on the boat?
Yeah, leave
I
it
thought
on
you meant leave
that
it up there.
eyelet's so far up under there. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna stay on the trolling motor, so it won't matter.
Yeah.
I don't want to jerk that thing off there, though. It'd be bad. Thank you. I feel like $1,000,000 when I get this thing out from around my waist.
Yeah.
Try to take it easy on my carpet as I can. I mean, it washes out. It's hot.
Yeah, it is.
But it beats 99 and 80% humidity.
What's the plan now?
Guess we'll keep scooting on the trolling motor for a few minutes, like you said.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on up the river, go on one of these bigger creeks. There's one up here, it goes forever. You know, just it narrows up, but it's about 2 or 3 of these.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I wanted to do in Alaska. We did it maybe 2 out of the 7 days we were there.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get out like this.
I'd have been saying something. I traveled too far to sit around a campsite.
It was a good group of people, though.
I want to go to Alaska so bad I can't stand it. I want to drive it, though.
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful area.
I used to want to go to Canada, but until they get rid of that idiot they got
Oh, yeah,
in charge
he's
up
horrible.
there.
Horrible.
I don't see how Isdale stands it up there.
Steve Isdale, we're sorry that you have to live in Canada.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
the politicians. The land's beautiful. The wildlife's beautiful. I'm sure the people are cool, but...
he's been kicked off YouTube so many times.
Yeah, that guy's got to go. What's his name? Oh, man, I can't remember his
Trudeau?
name. Trudeau, yeah.
Justin
Trudeau, if you're
Trudeau.
watching this,
You're a dick.
step off, buddy. Step down.
For
my
lack of
friend.
words, that's all I can come up with.
YouTube's like, no, you got to go. Which they're already doing that to me. They unsubscribe people all the time. It's like, how am I moving backwards?
I have to check my subscriptions all the time.
Yeah. Unless like there's a number of people that are like, hey, he's never finding any evidence. He's always just camping out there. Nothing ever happens. I'm unsubscribing. Could be. But I got evidence of people saying, hey, I was subscribed and now I'm unsubscribed.
What I like about yours is you give a variety. You boots on the ground, but you do interviews. I mean, you got a mixed bag. Yeah. I'm so sick of everybody's doing podcasts.
I know.
I'm sick of four people on my screen talking.
Yeah. Whenever I started the channel, there wasn't too many people doing interviews. It was like me, Bigfoot Odyssey, Sasquatch Chronicles, which they've been around for a long time. They were kind of my inspiration. Steve Isdale from How to Hunt. And there wasn't really that many other people.
Well, see, that's what I liked about Kerry is he went to people's where they had their encounter and met them. Mm-hmm. I want to look at. Let me get over here closer. I was going to go back and look at that pine tree, but I'm giving up on it.
Well, that's how I feel like if you're going to start a Bigfoot podcast, you have to have at least seen a Sasquatch or have found some evidence and have things to provide. Because there's people that are just, oh, I'm into Bigfoot and I'm going to start a podcast.
Yeah, that's what. Now, you was right there. You was in Bigfoot country the other day. You was almost to Alabama when you was at Expedition Bigfoot. Mm-hmm. You wasn't far from the Alabama line.
Really?
Up in there.
Oh, wow.
Georgia-Alabama line. That's some Bigfoot, man.
Oh, yeah. And it looks squatchy in there. What is it, the Oconee Forest or Oconee County and Sumter National Forest? Yeah. Was it the Chattahoochee?
Chattahoochee, Georgia.
Yeah, Chattahoochee.
And Sumter, South Carolina. North Carolina's going to be Pisgah.
Yeah, Pisgah. There's another national forest everybody keeps telling me about in North Carolina. It's more in the center of the state. I can't remember what it's called.
It ain't the Uwharrie, is it?
I think it might be that one.
Uwharrie National Forest?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Bigfoot. That's probably some of the best sightings they are.
When you look on a map of like North Carolina, there's so much woods. It's insane. Same with South Carolina.
Yeah, but South Carolina's got houses stuck in the middle of everything. North Carolina is from the ocean all the way to up here. It's mountains and woods.
Oh yeah.
Around Wilmington where it gets flatter, it's still country down next to the beach.
Yeah. Did you watch that the Small Town Monsters episode last night with the caves?
I started, but like I told you, Alex Petticock, I can't tolerate much of it.
Yeah, I think I was watching at the same time that you were.
It was just getting me bored. He couldn't hold me. I kept fast forwarding, hunting something that looked like it would be interesting, but the scenery stayed the same too much for me. But I'm not. Since I got older, I got claustrophobia so bad.
Yeah.
I can't get in no tight situations.
Oh yeah, those caves.
I had some breathing problems back. It was before COVID, a year or two before COVID, and they ain't nothing scarier than not being able to get a good breath of air. Mm-hmm. And I watch some of these guys go in them caves where all they can do is belly crawl, and they go a mile. I'm like, you're crazy, ain't no way.
See that writing?
That what?
That writing on that.
Yeah. DNA or diva. It says diva.
Outdoor graffiti.
Right here is some really good rivers.
Yeah.
If you want to go, let's go on up there. Cause it'll take us about 10, according how fast we go, it'll take us a few minutes to get up there, but we got those two and then that one there. And then this one goes way back in there.
That one?
Yeah, and it flattens out a lot back here, the land does too.
So it tells you everywhere we've been today?
Yeah.
Dang, we've covered some
ground.
Well,
some of this, we hadn't been here.
Oh, okay.
We went here, and here. We hadn't been here yet. We've been from here to right here.
Okay.
There's the boat ramp. Right there.
Okay. Is that where you've been before?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is Whitewater River back in here. And this is Thompson River, Laurel Falls, and all back over in here.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to go back up in this river and then come. There's a lot of land along this right here that we can just look, because it flattens out kind of.
Okay.
It's totally different than this. That roadside. Oh, you look.
Yeah.
That's some land. Where'd that come from? Right here, one of the power lines.
Yeah.
That's that weird cabin place I was telling you about. I don't know how you get to it. There's got to be a gravel road goes in there. Come in from North Carolina, I guess, through the wilds.
Is that giant power line strip?
Yeah. Going back here to the waterfall and see if we can. Then we're going right back down. Doing, dude? Dang. $28.
That's the waterfall.
But I don't see, it's all straight up. You know, that water's got to be colder right there.
This looks like good fishing in here.
This is a horse pasture over on this side. It used to be, before they built the lake, people come from all over the United States.
What is it?
We can go straight to Bear Creek.
Okay.
If we hang a right, we'll go to, I don't know if that's Laurel Falls, let's see. Rock Creek. That's the bigger creek here. I want to do both, really. I want to look at them and see. Let's go on back to the back of the big one. Right there. got so many coming in back here. We heading to Whitewater Falls and all the way at the back. We stay straight.
Are there more waterfalls?
Oh yeah.
More waterfalls?
Yeah. The big Whitewater Falls is the one everybody comes up here to see. It's right there. We're right here. There. The next one is Cobb Creek, comes in right there.
Yeah.
More people up around Whitewater, but I started to pull over there the other week, walk back in there. I just liked the way it looked.
We're in North Carolina now? Oh, okay. Yeah, we crossed that line. That's wild.
There's a loom. I gotta get in the river channel. Is that a loom or a stump sticking up?
I don't know. I think it's like a log or something. Let me zoom in on it.
It gets shallow back in here.
I'm not sure what that is.
The river channel's all the way over against the bank over here.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sun go right by him and he's in the river channel. Ooh, my back's burning.
Yeah, it's hot here. As soon as we cross into North Carolina,
It got hot.
completely different weather.
All right. Now it's 11 foot. I don't know if it gets much shallower, I ain't gonna run the big motor back there. I'm gonna go over that sandbar anyway. See how shallow, look at it coming up. I'm gonna run the trailer motor and go over here to this bank.
Okay.
We might go in, I don't know. If not, we're going back down here at Rock Creek and get out of the boat.
Sounds good.
I have no depth up here. I'm gonna cut one of these graphs on, run until what depth is.
Let me know if you need a hand with anything.
I just gotta get some, I ain't got no eyes up here. I got my graphs off. I don't know how deep it is.
2 feet, 2.7 feet.
I can see bottom.
3 feet now.
The horse saying, you walk in there and it's straight up. But I can see right through yonder.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's staying kind of.
Looks like there's some trails back there. I'm not sure.
I know there's some hiking trails come back into here.
Yeah. I wonder if those trails in Table Rock go through here.
No.
Well, they go like 70 miles or
Yeah,
something.
there's one that goes from, what's the name of them falls?
Mm-hmm.
Goes to Tallulah Falls or something like that.
We picked a good day to come out here.
Yeah, it's worked out good.
Tomorrow it's going to be crowded probably.
I'll be in a dentist chair tomorrow.
Yeah.
I might beach it right there. What you think?
Yeah, that works for me. It's like you said.
All right, yonder.
We didn't see any Bigfoot, but it doesn't mean they didn't see us.
That's right. We're gonna go right up on that tree. Perfect.
That was smooth. I wonder if there's been any reports from this area this year.
I didn't see anything on that mapping project.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like you said earlier, most people probably don't even report it. Or if they do, they don't say the area.
Have you got that app, that Bigfoot mapping project?
Mm-hmm.
It's all right, but you click on, you want more information, it takes you to the BFRO, whatever it is. I don't. I mean, grab my knife. They carried them to a boat ramp over there, and they told them, said, it's $216 each, and you got to pay it now. And one game warden took them. They went to the boat ramp, and one guy stayed with their boat, and another game warden carried them to the magistrate's office to pay the fine. They come back, and the other game warden was in their boat, pushed it off the bank, was out there with their trolling motor and their fishing rods fishing. They raised Cain.
That's pretty crooked. I heard it's a felony just to speed in North Carolina. Like if you're 1 mile over speed limit.
I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
They're idiots. These guys wondering what in the world are they doing. The rope.
People paid $16 to get in to go fishing, and we paid $16 to go look for Bigfoot.
Muscadines.
What is that?
I'm seeing muscadines, but they ain't seeing any on the vine. I see, there's another one of them red ones.
Oh, we stopped at the right spot, my friend.
Yeah, hiking trail.
Yeah.
It goes to the falls. I don't know where it goes that way, but I feel like this is where you want to be. I feel like they build structures to watch they watch people.
I like the trails that cut through the woods. People are like, oh, you got to get off the trails and go in the woods. You make so much damn noise doing that.
But you walk off trail to find stuff.
Yeah, to find stuff. Once you see something that catches your eye,
you don't get lost.
Yeah.
You want to go to the falls, you want to go that way. I've never been above them. I ain't never been that way. I ain't never been on this trail right here. I've just been here by boat. All this been on that mustard. When I get away from the horse pasture and the mustard ground, I don't know where I'm at.
You never been out here on this side?
Not on the ground, on the bank.
Okay. Well, I'm up to.
I can look on Google Earth and tell you this goes all the way to freaking Lake Toxaway, North Carolina, and Skyland. So
yeah,
I mean that's a long way.
We'll check out the falls when we get back.
Yeah, I mean I was wondering if we can go above the falls. You know what I'm saying? Get away from the lake.
Well, just keep your eye out for any tracks, any structures, anything that sticks out.
You want the front or you want?
No, I'm struggling to keep up with you, Chief.
There's a sweet gum tree somewhere because they're all over the ground.
You're gonna have to carry me back later.
Where does that? Get that.
Man, it looks like an elk track on there.
Look, I darn.
Did you hear that?
Somebody's.
Heard something.
I heard a
clunk.
Something scuffling in the woods. Somebody's carved that in there. Had to.
This is Native American grounds, my friend.
Oh yeah. Look at the size of that pine tree.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The thing's huge.
Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
Yeah, it feels real good in here. Some clothes.
It ain't near steep.
Definitely hog sign in here. Maybe that's what we heard.
They've been hog everywhere we went.
Uh-huh.
Right there. One we didn't see a hog in the parking lot. Been there a while. But
Looks like there's trash in here from the 70s. Old beer cans.
got the pull away top. There's a paint on the tree. They marked this trail, so it's got white paint on this side. I mean, there's been something messing around. This could be squirrels and turkeys, but it's a creek.
Yeah, it's nice and cool in here. If I was a Squatch, this would be the area that I'd be congregating in.
And broke trees up there. What's that? You drive down truck down this trail.
Has a smell in here like manure, like cow manure.
Huh?
There's a smell in here.
Might be a wet lake mud though. It could.
Yeah, it could be.
It's hard to tell.
You talking to us?
It's on that guy, that boat. There's two boats there.
Well, I'm sure we're being watched right now. Yeah, they could easily watch people from here and not be detected.
Wow. Good night. Look at that tree.
Yeah, that's a massive tree.
You ever seen that video? That guy in North Carolina seen the Bigfoot. He said, I said, get! You ever seen that? You need to watch that. It ain't, it's the news interviewing him, the local news. He was in North Carolina. He said, I was afraid he's going to get my dog. He said, so I went out there and I said, get!
Wow. Probably was after his dog. Yeah, there's some tree damage here.
I'll tell you who gets some good. Have you ever seen Randy Brisson, some of the structures he gets in Canada?
It's pretty good ones.
Yeah, you don't watch Randy Brisson? Oh man. Google Randy Brisson. He's a First Nations guy from Canada. Steve Isdale's friends with him. He beats a drum. He got a native drum. He'll hit it sometime in the woods. But man, these structures he's got where he's at, everything, it's that rainforest like part of Canada where everything's covered in green moss, everything. Yeah. These structures as big as log homes.
Yeah, that's impressive. Is this a pawpaw tree? Those grow out here?
Huh?
Yeah, I guess that's a pawpaw.
Yeah.
There's one fruit on there. Sasquatch paradise out here.
It's cool. It's shady. They hide in the shadows. And it's shady. It's got a lot of shadows. And that's always more hogs. That dog, man, they need to kill some hogs up here. I can't believe we ain't seen one.
I'm sure we've scared a few.
Huh?
I'm sure we've spooked a few of them.
I keep expecting to see a blind or something. Bear there, I think. Can't tell.
Either scat or an old mushroom or something.
Boy, you been some walking. This ain't people here. Look at that. Pete there right now. You know it.
Do you think the Sasquatch are more local in the area, or do you think they travel all over the United States and move around?
Well, now that I've accepted this more in and out of portal thing, I think they can be anywhere they want to.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they dump out to hunt. Anything they have to do in in matter form, they have to do right here on Earth.
Yeah.
This dimension.
Yeah, I've thought about that before. Like the clan that I seen at my place could be the same one someone's seeing in Arkansas.
I agree.
The same group. Show up in one place and then end up in another.
I mean, just like these so-called spaceships picking up them elk and all and up in the Rockies up north, west. I think that's got something to do with feeding process.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual.
But from urethane, you coat urethane, that thing be pretty.
Is that cedar?
Looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell. It's so. It looks like see, like it's got the red. It's so dried out and petrified.
Yeah.
Look here, that's what I was looking at.
It's kind of a natural trail or drainage.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
There's a creek back here. There's a bridge right there. Let's walk right up here a minute. We can always turn around and come back.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to finish it with this is it. I ain't going to put guardrails on both sides.
Yeah. Sign's backwards. Foothills Trail.
Probably goes all the way from comes from Caesar's Head through Table Rock, I bet you, because it's called the Foothills Trail.
Yeah.
63 miles, I think.
Oh, wow.
It goes all the way to Georgia, I think.
This trail does?
If this is it, that's it. It's the Foothills Trail.
Open to public, yeah.
Got a mile to go.
Well, that'd be the one.
You go far, you go this way, kind of the Appalachian Trail up there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever heard of the Barksville Trail, which is my name. It's named after what they call people, it's a tree specialist.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that's responsible for oak trees now in North America. He brought all that here.
Really?
You got spider webs all over your head. Yeah.
It's an old sign there.
I think it's cracks. That's the trail that don't. I think it's just cracks in the sign.
Spider webs.
Huh?
Spider webs everywhere.
Duke Energy. I'm sure it's spiders. Head right below Ball Rock. We pulled on a gravel road. Well, we went by the car. You can see the guy's butt bouncing up and down in the back window. He was driving. So him and some old girl. We went on up the road and walked down. It was about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I let go on that varmint call.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't hear that car door slam, car cranking, hitting the horn, beep, beep.
Freaked them out, huh?
It scared them to death. Told my brother-in-law, I said, I shouldn't have done that. Look at that brake.
Mm-hmm. That looks like something.
Huh?
That does look like something to me.
Yeah. Look at how that tree's growing behind it.
Yeah.
Look how far that daggone thing.
Yeah.
Look how far that tree goes.
Yeah, that's pretty strange.
Going sideways upside that pine, it goes all the way over yonder.
Yeah.
I thought it was a piece of cable. And I still ain't satisfied it ain't. That is interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
You can see some scuff mark. Almost like just about a foot below the break, not quite a foot. The bark's missing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen a tree go that far.
It's pretty toasty. Said it's pretty toasty until you get into the shade. There's like cool spots.
Cool spot right
Yeah,
here.
right here. Yeah, that feels good. And then there's hot spots where the sun's beaming through.
Well, what made that tree grow at such a arch? I mean, I know there's no arch, but
Massive pine trees.
good Lord.
I wonder if the Sasquatch existed during the time of the dinosaurs.
Probably. Yeah. I don't think dinosaurs was 1,000,000 years ago, though.
No, I don't think so either. But that's the type of strength that it would take to take down like a T-Rex.
Right.
Like the Sasquatch can de-root a full-size tree.
Listen to their scream. It's just right there with them.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know who knows how a T-Rex sounds, but they got their singing.
Yeah. Well, I know the Sasquatch sound pretty wicked, and it's prehistoric when you hear something like that.
Oh, the volume, yes.
Yeah.
It's, you see where they are. Rips are still on in Alaska. They were picking up tremors
Mm-hmm.
in an area, and it was like, they think it was mammoth. Actual woolly mammoths.
Mm-hmm.
Them moving.
Yeah. They say they still exist. People in Russia have filmed them. People in Alaska have seen them. It's hard to say. A lot of people doubt that, but how do they know for sure?
They don't.
No.
I mean, this got to the point as far as the Sasquatch. As far as I'm concerned, the one that looks like the idiot's the one that's making all the smart remarks about somebody that said they seen one.
Yeah.
Who are you? I mean, why do you think you have that right? And usually it's somebody that's never even been in the woods or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're living in a box, claiming they know everything.
That's got to be the most arrogant person in the world to do something like that.
Yeah.
To tell thousands and thousands of people, you're an idiot, you're retarded, there's something wrong with you.
Mm-hmm. BS.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
I mean, unless they went to the most remote areas of Russia and explored every square foot of it, they can't say there's not really mammoths out there.
No. I'm talking about just the Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah.
The people that talk bad about people
Mm-hmm.
that come forward. But it's getting to the point now people they don't care. That might be somebody's walking stick. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that's hog or deer. To me, it looks like whitetail, but...
Yeah, that's right. Here's all the floor apart. See how far apart it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
There it was, walked right up this trail.
There's that little dude. That could be a hog. I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
My legs are tightening up now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll cramp up tonight bad.
These hills will raise your heartbeat.
I used to run 12 miles a night. That was a long time ago. You ain't caught on by now. I've done about everything.
Yeah.
I raced motocross. I rode bulls and rodeos. I water skied competition.
You walk these mountains like a billy goat, man.
I fished bass tournaments. Anything competitive I've tried and done it.
Yeah.
I was good at everything, but I never was great at nothing. Because I wouldn't focus on one thing.
Yeah.
I went through it all.
That's how I was.
water skin was probably my tip. Give it. Thing up there, that's what it'd be.
Mm-hmm.
That hill got me a little bit. Oh, that's some old tree. Look at that. That's a red oak, I think.
It's a long ways down. That breeze feels good.
If I was a Sasquatch, I wouldn't move much.
Right? Okay.
I want feet to see. What is that?
The sun's hitting it, lighting it up.
It's huge.
I don't know, let's go check it out.
I don't know if it's a mushroom.
Oh yeah.
It looks fluffy.
Could be hen of the woods.
Huh?
Hen of the woods.
Got bugs on it.
Mm-hmm. Think that is?
I have no idea. Naturally, whatever it is.
An old mushroom, maybe?
Yeah. That's somebody's already been playing there with that stick before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of weird that stick was in it. You heard something up here?
I thought it sounded like something took off running, but
Yeah.
the trail reminds me of that deep creek I was telling you about up in North Carolina where
Mm-hmm.
Scott Carpenter used to go.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of it. Except a lot creepier and a lot steeper. Hey, the trail goes to a, nobody was taking it, it goes to a graveyard up way up on top of the mountains. But I never could find that told me how far.
Mm.
We walked a good way and it never quit, it was just straight up.
Yeah.
I finally, I said, I had my wife and daughter with me, I said, I ain't gonna take it. It's just too creepy. Muscadines everywhere laying in here. That might have been when I heard something take off.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand hoaxers. Just puts the research back.
Especially if it's somebody that claims to be in the, you know, in the loop of people that look for this. I mean, why you want to do something to set everybody back?
Oh yeah, especially if people find out about it. It'll ruin your reputation and just make the whole thing look like a joke. Ooh, there's that smell.
Yeah. I seen that dark behind that tree. I thought, what in the world?
Yeah, it's a jungle in here.
It's strong.
Yeah. Yeah, I smell it.
And humidity makes it that much better to smell.
They say the Appalachian Mountains are older than the dinosaurs, so I think it's one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world.
A lot of weirdness.
Yeah. Are we in North Carolina right now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty weird that we're doing research in South Carolina and now we're in North Carolina in the same day.
Well, that's part of this. That's living here. That's just the way we hug the state line. There's one place you can be in. You can go right up the road. You can be in Georgia, Tennessee, and in North Carolina, you can step 1 foot this way, 1 foot that way, and then turn.
Yeah.
What you got?
Spider webs.
I get them?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a place, there's a hiking trail, and they got it marked. All the states come together.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this and this. I think it's Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee. South Carolina, it can't be South Carolina, because South Carolina don't come together. They come together with North Carolina and Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these mountains are no joke. We haven't reached the top of one mountain yet. You'll just walk, walk, and walk. And you'll never reach the top.
That's what I thought I heard a rooster crow way off in the distance.
Did you?
Sounded like it was that way, but we was on the Blue Ridge Parkway one time. I'm talking up in the heart of it where there's nothing. It's in Smoky Mountain. And a darn, all we can figure is a wild chicken across the road in front of it.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I was on my way to Lake the Ozarks in Missouri, way out in the country, and a freaking ostrich runs across the highway. And it was just so random.
We was over backside of Walhalla up above the Sugar River one night. We was trying to find a dog that got on a bear. And we was riding around. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody else, I had a big four-wheel drive diesel crew cab. Everybody else in the back seat asleep. Me and this other boy, he's dead now, but he always stuck with me. He was sitting there like this. And we was going down there, and all of a sudden a donkey, legs moving real fast, but it was walking real fast, and it come across the road in front of us. I mean, no pasture, no nothing, just a donkey.
Yeah,
he looked at me. Just the way it happened, I busted out laughing. And he went, "Huh, did you see that?" I said, "That didn't happen, really." And he said, "No, man." He said, "Was that a donkey?" I said, "That was a donkey."
Those things will kill coyotes.
Oh, they best watchdogs, they are.
Yeah.
That's why people put them, old Jenny, they call them Jennies, they put them, old rock. They put them in the pastures with their cows and stuff. You know,
yeah.
They put them, there's one, a story, it's in Tennessee, what's his name, Elijah, the Institute, Cryptid Institute or whatever it is. They love LBL.
Yeah.
But that donkey has been gone for 20 years. But to this day, there's something up there that imitates that donkey. And there is big, you know, they've had a lot of Sasquatch sightings.
Yeah.
They say it's that Sasquatch.
It could be. Most likely.
We're going to go right up yonder as far as we can see and see if we can make it to the top of this thing. Boy, that feels good.
Yeah, it does. A lot of crystal up here.
What is that?
I don't know, I've never seen that type of mushroom before. There's so many different types of mushrooms in the United States.
I was going to get one of those apps on my phone, but heck, I couldn't find one of them that would do what I wanted to do.
It's a never-ending mountain.
I mean, it might flatten out for a minute just before it starts right back up.
Yeah. Oh, this looks like Squatch territory here. I mean, the whole thing does, but...
Well, I'm ready for winter time.
Yeah.
I can go all day in the winter. Well, I can go all day now, but it's winter time. I love it. I can't stand summertime. I like the lake, but I don't like the heat.
Yeah, the heat's pretty brutal. Winter's nice, but then it comes around and you're like, oh man, I'm ready for spring.
Yeah, I like spring. I like fall. I don't mind winter. I love fall.
Yeah, fall's nice.
It's like a new beginning. Went up through there lately, you can see the leaves turned over.
Yeah. It's crazy how far you can explore and not find anything. I always say the sign finds me.
You can drop off in one spot and just slam everything in one place. Everybody making mistakes.
Yeah, my heart's racing.
Woo. I hear water.
Yeah, I hear water too.
I have my head under it right now. I guarantee it starts right back up, but it looks cool right yonder.
Mm. Wish they'd just show themselves to me with the camera. Hide and seek world champion is what that shirt said.
Yeah. I got one about at the beach, I think.
Yeah.
He got him walking with a tackle box and a fishing rod. Says, if anybody asks you, never seen me.
Yeah. That breeze feels great. Let's check out this break. Yeah, it looks rotten. You can definitely tell it's pretty decayed. That looks like a big spring down there. Yeah. What do you say we do?
I want to look over that hump right there. It's about to drive me crazy, and I'm ready to turn around.
Okay. Yep, that sounds good.
I can't not being able to see over.
You can see the water there. That's a nice creek. Uh-huh. That's way down there. Doesn't look like it on camera, but it is.
Real creek. I hope Will don't mind me dipping my face in it.
Nah, he'll be alright. These mountains are more rugged than Alaska.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Alaska was pretty tough. As far as the trails on the mountain, these ones are brutal. Like you said, my feet were sliding inside my shoe. I can feel blisters on my toes. Really? Yeah. I never get blisters on my feet, but here, I can feel them. Yeah, these mountains are brutal.
You see him?
Uh-huh, yeah. I think I was reading a report the other night about a Sasquatch sighting by the fish hatchery around here. Is there a fish hatchery, like a trout? What's it called? Mm-hmm, yeah, I think that's the one. There's been a lot of sightings up there too by Walhalla. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Back in Missouri, there's a lot of sighting reports around the fish hatcheries, the trout fish hatcheries.
You know the movie Deliverance?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Dang. Is it really like that there, though?
Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's wild. They made the Deliverance movie around here. I thought that was more in Tennessee.
They are. Mountain Red.
Yeah.
They are.
The Last of the Mohicans, that was shot around here too.
Up here at Chimney Rock.
The Patriot.
Yeah.
That was a good movie with Mel Gibson.
Yeah, that was made right up here at Chimney Rock, Lake Lure.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't but about 30 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
I used to have a Harley, me and my wife, before we got married. We would ride up on Sunday or something. Don't look as magnificent as I remember it looking the last time I did it.
Yeah.
But when they were building it, it was a sight to see. But yeah, they say you can drive 18-wheelers under the parts of this lake from
Really?
that place right there.
What is it?
Something to do with Duke Energy.
Nuclear energy?
It's Duke Power, Duke Energy.
Okay.
It's a retaining lake up on top of the mountain. They draw water out of this lake, fill it up, and in the evenings when everybody come home work and turn their air conditioning and lights on, there's a high demand for power, they shoot that water back through turbines to help make more power during the demand time. Now, why they have to build tunnels to drive trucks under the lake, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Where do they put the nuclear water at? Like from the reactors?
there's not. It's on Kiowee, and it's just 3 big silos, and the it's just like they're sitting in the lake, and it cools it keeps the outside of that concrete wall cool.
Oh, okay.
It runs it through, but it goes through jackets, which don't ever touch the nuclear.
Yeah. The whole thought of nuclear energy or nuclear warheads, the whole thing about it freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like if something goes wrong.
They've got sirens mounted on telephone poles all up in this area, and they test them ever so often. They go off in loops. And it's wicked sounding. It goes, woo, 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 woo. You can hear it for miles. In case of a nuclear, like one of the reactors was to crack a leak or something.
Yeah.
There's a nuclear plant in Georgia right now in Burke County, Georgia, that's it was on fire yesterday, but they said it was no danger to the public.
Oh, that's freaky.
I doubt they're gonna come on and see if it was a danger, but.
Yeah.
But this, Highway 130, is just right up on the top of the mountain, and it goes back out to 11. North Carolina line, it takes you into, I don't know what county that'd be, North Carolina.
Wonder if they got hidden like nuclear warheads out here that can launch.
I don't know what that is. Got a sensor of some kind on it. They what now?
Wonder if they got like warheads out here that can launch.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Maybe somewhere in the mountain it just opens up and.
They say half your barns you drive by every day has got a nuclear bomb.
Really?
You think it's a barn, and it's really a nuclear. That's trash floating in the water. They say it. But see, China has stole all those secrets, supposedly. They
Yeah.
know a lot of our missile locations.
No, I'm
due
sure.
to our incompetent government.
Yeah.
And we got idiots running this country. Idiots. They too worried about.
When we were going across the lake, I saw it was hitting over 300 feet deep.
Oh yeah. It's 206 right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's 400 and 500 feet in places. I mean, all they done is flooded in between mountains.
Mm-hmm.
They left buildings and they left all kinds of stuff. And a lot of people didn't want to build this lake because it was such a big hunting area.
Really?
It's called the horse pasture. And it was just miles and miles and miles of deer and bear.
Yeah.
It was one big wilderness.
You see that X, how symmetrical it was?
Yeah.
I don't even think this was the exact spot. I think further down there was all kinds of arches.
That way?
No, so that just all through here there's structures.